Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us today. I'm Divya Gupta, representing the core team of 4E Wave. As we begin, I would like to extend my gratitude to each one of you for being an integral part of this national movement towards energy conservation. The 4E Wave. Today, we are starting an exciting journey, a journey of learning and exploration in the field of energy conservation. Our very first web session, as you all have been informed, on the topic of energy transition is just the starting point, as we will be making it a regular feature. It is indeed heartening that on our inaugural web session, we have here with us Mr. Sanjay Sharma, the convener of 4E.
Thank you, Divya. Good afternoon, everyone. At the outset, on behalf of the 4E Wave team, I extend my warm welcome to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Rajneesh Agarwal, Group General Manager from NHPC, who will be conducting today's webinar on the topic energy transition. A hearty welcome to all the participants joining us from across the country for this inaugural web session under the 4E Wave initiative. I must congratulate each of you for being a part of this unique and pioneering national movement on energy conservation, with participants registered from across the country, spanning different age groups, from primary school students to senior citizens. The 4E Wave team represents a diverse spectrum. Our ultimate aim is to make a substantial contribution to our nation's pursuit of international climate change goals. So if you have any insights to share, wish to connect with fellow members or deliver a speech on the theme of energy conservation, don't hesitate to reach out to us at info@4ewave.com. Your energy and enthusiasm will drive us closer to our nation's ambitious goals. We have so far received an overwhelming response from the registered members in the form of numerous suggestions and queries, which is indicative of our shared commitment to take this movement forward. Let's maintain this momentum, igniting change and making waves in the realm of energy conservation together. Thank you.
Sir, over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope I am adequately audible. I would be going ahead with the presentation now. So today we will discuss about the Indian power sector, hydropower, particularly to the industry which I predominantly belong to, and the clean energy transition which India is going to experience as we go ahead to 2030 and beyond. In four different sections, what is the scenario overview of power sector? Second is the hydro power development in India, government commitments and plans, and role of RE and hydro, renewable energy and hydro in the clean energy transition regime. This presents the national grid as it stands on October 23. The figures are not very different as of now, slight increase in the installed capacity. So we can see that starting from 1362 megawatt at the time of independence, today the national grid looks like 4,25,536 megawatt. And the important thing in this slide is that we are increasing the rate of addition of capacity every year. We can look at in the first 33 years, we added around 25,000 megawatt. The next 27 years, we added around 90,000 megawatt. A little over 1 lakh megawatt. In the next 20 years, we more than doubled the capacity. And in the last 6 years, we have added another around 1 lakh megawatt capacity. So the government is also very focused to see that the installed capacity in the country is in line with the GDP anticipated growth rate and the increase in the per capita consumption of power linked with the higher aspirations of the population of the country as well as the economic growth the country is going to experience. We would be heading towards installed capacity. We would be heading toward energy consumption of around 16 lakhs 10,000 million units by 2026-27, which will further increase to around 21,33,380 million units, which would effectively mean that we'll be growing at a rate of 6% CAGR in terms of energy consumption. And the annual load factor has not been computed for the years 2026-27 and 26-27 because there will be a major participation of renewable energy going forward. The estimated peak demand by 2042, again done by Central Electricity Authority in the 20th Electric Power Survey, indicates that there will be a peak demand of around 574.7 GW, which will correspond to around 3,776 billion units of energy by 2042. So this is the growth rate of the peak demand as well as energy requirement for the country. Now this figure is a figure which is talked world over. You can see the per capita consumption in India as on 22-23 stands around 1331, which is roughly around 1/3 of the global average. If we look at Australia, it is around 9,614. If we look at Brazil, it is 3,000. China, it is 6,199. France, it is 7,264. So the important takeaway from this slide is that going forward, as our economy grows, there will be a significant rise in the per capita consumption of electricity.
Sir, voice is.
Hello. Yes.
Sir, there is a mixing of voice.
Am I audible?
Voice is, I think, mixing.
You are audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are audible.
Oh, thank you. So going forward, we see that with the economy growing in the coming years, with the planned policies by the Government of India and the aspirational growth of the population of India, this 1331 figure is going to significantly rise. And the Government of India is planning to
Sir,
see.
voice is, I think, mixing of sound is.
The Government of India has planned that this figure could go around 2,500 million units per capita in the coming years. So that is what the entire electricity sector is planning about. Now, this slide captures the legislative, policy and regulatory framework of electricity sector in the country. We have today's presentation is primarily focused in 4 different sections. What is the scenario overview of power sector? Second is the hydro power development in India, government commitments and plans, and role of RE and hydro, renewable energy and hydro in the clean energy transition regime. This presents the national grid as it stands on October 23. The figures are not very different as of now. What we looked at right now is the installed capacity of the country. Now, studies done by our Central Electricity Regulator, Central Electricity Authority, indicates that we would be heading towards installed capacity. We would be heading toward energy consumption of around 16,10,000 million units by 2026-27, which will further increase to around 21,33,380 million units, which to develop. They can be tailor-made to the capacity required, and their size will ensure that they can be developed with least funds.
Sir, thank you for the valuable insights. It has been really wonderful to have you on the podium today. So I would like to invite Ms. Janvi Sharma, who is a final year engineering student from Government College of Engineering and Technology, to express our gratitude through the vote of thanks. Janvi, the platform is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I, Janvi Sharma, representing the 4E Wave Committee, I'm honored to have the opportunity to present a vote of thanks at the conclusion of this session on energy transition. On behalf of the 4E Wave team, I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Rajneesh Agarwal, Group General Manager of Operation and Maintenance at NHPC Limited. Sir, your presence and insights have enriched the session. I extend my thanks to you for accepting our invitation and generously dedicating your time to this session. Special appreciation goes to the committee members of 4E Wave for their unwavering support in organizing today's event. Particularly, I want to acknowledge Mr. Sanjay Sharma, OSD and CEI